1% of dudes rapping, they ain't nice as me. 98% ain't live the same type of life as me. The judge gave me life and then they sent me where the life is be. That level 4 with depth and vice, the type of stuff they like to see. Two choices, fight or flee. I refuse to die a chump. I never been a mark, but damn, it's scary when that riot jump. I seen dudes cry, get pumped, and some sexually brutalized. Knew a dude who lost his life and he was only doing 5 year-long racial fights when homie all you do is ride. Lonely days and nights up in a hole causing suicide. From the moment you arrive, you see the Mexican mafia, AB skinheads with big giant swastikas, pro-black philosophers, the BGF, the Kumi, and Muslims who will murk you from the nation to the Sunni. That MS was loony, quick to ride up on they rival. Even Christians went to church, hide knives up in they Bible. Political and tribal, the Crips and Damus, the Long Beach, the Hubs and the Dubs and the Grooves, the IE, the Bakersfield, the Dago Pyrus, the Hustlers quick to roll, the gangsters gon' move. Whatever click you choose, you better
say what's cracking YouTube. It's your boy 16 to life, and I'm back like I'm on a parole violation. Yard down. Now, for those of y'all that's new to my page, in 1994, I got arrested. I was eventually sentenced to 16 years plus life, and I served 24 years straight in the California prison system. Yeah, that's me gassing on the intro, man. Like I keep telling y'all, my flow is nothing like Curtis Blow, man. If you want to check out more of my music, go to my YouTube playlist, scroll down to gas stations, and you will find more of my music there. Now let's hop straight up in today's video, man. So today, yeah, we got a cold video on the internet, man. So the video basically, man, is Wack 100 getting on Blue Devil. Now, Blue Devil is a podcaster, and I guess what's going on is this here, man. Wack went on Blue Devil's podcast, I believe, and I'm coming in on the back end of this. I don't keep up with all this stuff, man. But Wack did an impersonation, I guess, of a Mexican dude. And there was a lot of backlash in the Mexican community behind that impersonation. So people were saying they was racist, so on and so forth. So Wack goes on Blue Devil's show to address that particular situation now. So after Wack gets off the show, Wack finds out that Blue Devil has called him a snitch, said a bunch of derogatory things about him, so on and so forth. And so Wack's whole thing was, listen, man, if you felt that way about me, why not bring that up when I was there? I 100% agree, right, with that part right there, right? If you have any issues with me, so on and so forth, man, discuss those issues, man. Get those issues out the way. Now, listen, let me say this, right? Because I definitely don't want nobody to get this misconstrued. In no way, shape, or form am I supporting Wack 100, man. Wack 100 is an extremely disrespectful, ultra disrespectful dude, man. He says a lot of stuff, man, that's just, I mean, just is crazy, right? And so the dude is disrespectful. It seems like he gets into beef, you know, he makes it a habit of beefing with dudes, and this dude has said some extremely ultra disrespectful stuff, you know, and so I don't normally even comment on none of his videos because a dude is out of there, right? But I must say this, at times when I have seen him, even though he's extremely disrespectful, he's also very logical and pragmatic, and when he's not being disrespectful, he does have some valid points, right? And so to me, in my opinion, right, Haters World had every right to feel disrespected by Wack before Wack came on the show. He had every right to feel that Wack was however he felt about him, right? But my thing is, so when you get him on your show, address those issues, right? And then if you guys talking out like two men, as a person, you always have the right to then once again change your opinion. If you feel, okay, I talked to this dude, he made some clarification, I got an understanding of what he said, now we can move forward. But you at least have to get that out the way first. And so Wack's whole thing is, man, when I came on your show to address this issue of the impersonation, I had no idea you had been talking and saying all this stuff about me, right? So let me show you a little bit of what I just quickly discovered Blue Devil said about Wack, and I kind of get what Wack is saying on that specific point right there, man. Check it out.
You over there with 17 families in one house.
He said, you over there with 17 families in one house. If these are not racist jokes, I don't know what is. We all know the Mexican community has a bunch of different families living under one roof. We all know that. I know that. We all know that. So he knows that as well, right? So is Wack 100 racist? Is Wack 100 disrespectful towards Mexicans? We all know he don't like Southsiders, right? We all know that. We all know that, right? Now, do we know that he don't like Mexicans at all? Distasteful jokes. And like I said, what I really want to say, I can't say. For one, because not all the black homies deserve it. Only that cocksucker deserves it.
So real quick, to me, what it sounds like, he wants to call Wack the N-word, right? And so, I mean, if Wack has infuriated you to that point, because he definitely has said some extremely foul stuff, right? So if Wack has infuriated you to that point, when you do get him on your podcast, man, as a man, right? Address those issues and address those feelings first before moving forward with anything else. And Wack was saying you didn't do that, man. You was all love. You know, you showed me respect, so on and so forth.
So I'm not gonna go there. Plus, I'm a little bit smarter than that. But hey, listen, if you guys want to know what I really think, then 200 boys, right? Podcast right there. I'll speak my mind. But listen, Wack 100 is wrong. I don't care how you flip it. I don't care what you say. Wack 100 is being racist. Let's go.
Take too long to be in the Home Depot parking lot right now.
Listen, Home Depot, all these people living under one roof, a torta, a wetback. If anybody out there that's Mexican, Hispanic, Latino with Wack 100, I don't know what to tell you, my boy. I don't know. There is no excuses. And anybody that thinks this is right, as far as the black community, that really shows her true colors. Any of the black homies that follow me and think this is acceptable, you really need to check yourself.
And out of respect for Mexicans, I didn't even include a lot of the things that he said. But if you want to check this out, the name of this video is Mr. 100 Shows His True Colors, right? So in the course of this video, man, Blue Devil is saying, I don't understand why anybody would deal with this dude. Then he turns around and invites him at some point in time on a podcast. He's respectful, he's nice, he's cordial to this dude, which all that is fine, right? You don't have to be disrespectful toward a dude when addressing the issues that you have with that person, but at least address those issues. And he never did that, right? And so once they have the meeting or whatever, the discussion, Wack leaves the podcast, I guess, and somebody informs him, hey man, this dude has been, you know, running content on you for 2 years, calling you snitches, rats, so on and so forth. And he didn't address none of that, right? So that's when I guess Wack invites him to his podcast, and then he gets crazy on the dude, right? And the way Blue Devil chose to not respond, man, I didn't understand. Let's check it out though. Now, for those out there who are not from California, who may not be familiar with certain terminology, a hyena is basically a word that the Mexicans use out here to basically, it's like girl, woman, girlfriend, ladies, whatever. So that's what a hyena is.
It's not no disrespectful thing. And I didn't understand. Like, I just went to address that we're not racist. We ain't on that. But then I woke up this morning and there's comments going crazy. I'm like, yo, why they people tripping? Right? I didn't know why they people was tripping, but now I see.
What's good?
Blue Devil. I see why they tripping, Blue Devil.
Well, that's how it is. That's how our people are just like that, dog. They're never happy.
Nah, Blue Devil.
Now you hear right there real quick. Blue Devil says our people are like that. They're never happy. He's automatic. I mean, he's already walking down, making excuses, and he should make no excuse, right? From the things that Wack 100 says, Mexicans had the right, man, to be upset if they heard some of those particular things he said in that video. So right there, Blue Devil, don't walk it down. Address the issue that you have with Wack. It can be cordially, right? But as a man, and due to the things that you have said in the past about him, address it, man. You called that dude a cocksucker. So obviously, if you called him that, he has done something to extremely upset you, right? Because that's a disrespectful term to refer to as a man, right? But I get it. I'm not saying he's right at all. I'm saying he said a lot of disrespectful things that, you know, you have the right to feel that way if that's how you feel, but at least address the issue.
You said a lot of crazy stuff that I never knew you was saying. You calling niggas rats and police and
About
so
what?
Hold on.
About
Blue
you?
Devil. You call
bro, you were supposed to, bro. If you saying those type of things, right? Again, I don't even know I didn't know the name of the podcast, right? I don't be keeping up with people. So I thought we was going there because niggas was saying we racist, right? So we can go address that. But if your fans have been watching you, your subscribers been watching you, call niggas rats and police and detectives and all this, and we get there in front of you, and not one time you address that, I see why they looking crazy.
I told you we've been running content for like 2 years. You said 2 months. We said 2 years.
But watch this. If I say I'm running
2
content
years.
on you, right? If I say I'm running content, right? And then you come up there and talk to me, right? And you ain't been keeping up with me. You're like, I don't keep up with who that dude is. His channel, I don't know his channel. Then the next day, you get Wack said Blue Devil's gay. Wack said Blue Devil's a snitch. Wack said this. And not one time did I ever say any of these things or address you on why I thought you was gay or why I thought you was a snitch. And everybody is dapping up and it's all love.
We did. It was all the shit that we talked about was you doing work with 6ix9ine, you working with rats and PCs, and we brought that up yesterday.
No. 6ix9ine we addressed.
Yeah.
Right? Because I addressed y'all that y'all scared to say something to them essays across that border because they just gave 6ix9ine.
That ain't no politics. We told you that yesterday.
No politics, bro. They called dogs on y'all. But see, they told me you really ain't from a barrio. So I get it.
Man, listen, that ain't true, homie.
So what barrio you from?
I'm from Looney's, homie, Southeast LA.
Okay, so if you from Looney's, right? You telling me them double letters don't call the dogs?
What you talking about? People in Mexico?
No. The double
M. That's what
you know. You telling me that they ain't calling no dogs when it come to Sureños?
But you're talking about the cartel music, the record label.
Hey, bro. I don't know if you understand. All that's tied in over there.
Yeah, but listen, though. Listen. That music label ain't got really nothing to do with us. We told you that yesterday.
Yes, they do, because they cartel.
Cartel what? Cartel from Mexico?
Hey, bro, let me tell you something, bro.
They real life cartel.
Hold on, bro. 6ix9ine face is on the side of a big ass building. And
I heard you. We heard you yesterday. Okay. We heard you yesterday.
That's only gonna happen under one circumstance. So you can sit here and act like, bro, that you ain't understanding that they don't care that dude did what he did, bro.
People in Mexico, bro, run different shit than people in Cali. You know that.
No, and I know the people in Mexico call the dogs on what's over here in Cali.
Maybe listen, bro. I don't know what they do because I'm not gonna sit here and talk about it. But politics in Mexico, way different politics.
But But I asked you yesterday. Do I got threats say at the end of Paru?
Of course not. Why would you? What do you mean? Hey, listen. If your shit's on the internet, that's just content, my boy. And you know that. And you know that.
He's absolutely right. So
cartel music on the internet, bro.
On y'all.
That's cool.
Cartel music is on the internet, nigga.
And that's cool. And that's cool.
Why you ain't saying none of them? Because y'all scared, bro.
Maybe I haven't got to it, dog. Maybe I'll get to it today.
You ain't got to it.
Maybe I'll get to it today.
So now you going to take the interview down. They say you getting pressed down.
I ain't taking shit down, homie.
Okay, so why you didn't call me the police when I was right there, bro?
Bro, look, you should have done your research the same way I should have done my research. Yeah, you knew where you were going. Come on.
You came on your platform.
Why you didn't call me the police when I was right there, bro?
And that's an extremely major issue right there, right? Doing a little research, I seen where Blue Devil had did some time. He said he went to prison. He was in YA, that's California Youth Authority. He's also went to prison. So I say that to say it's well known with him and all of us inside this culture that you never call a man a snitch unless you have the paperwork. And then if you feel that a man is a snitch, when he's in your presence, why not address those issues? Blue Devil tells Wack, yeah, well, I've been running content on you for 2 years. But if Wack does not know who Blue Devil is and you're not aware of his podcast, then content doesn't necessarily mean negative content. I've been calling you this, I've been calling you that. So once again, man, that's why I shy away from a lot of that stuff, right? I'm not going to associate anybody with a snitch or being a rat because it's not my business, man. But when you do this type of stuff, you got to stand on it.
Oh, we told you. We told you.
You seen in real life, dude is who he is.
What?
Why you didn't call me the police when I was right there, bro?
Bro, you came in very respectful, so we gave you that same respect.
No, I came in because I didn't know none of that was going on. I thought I was addressing some racist shit.
You addressing all kinds of shit.
Also, let's keep it in mind that even if Wack did come in very respectful, we seen from the videos earlier that Blue Devil obviously had a problem with a lot of things that he said. Blue Devil said that, hey, man, anybody black or Mexican, if you're dealing with this dude, I can't understand it. So just as a man, Blue Devil, you were supposed to address those issues. Once again, I want to reiterate and make it very clear. I'm not condoning Wack. I'm not supporting him. I disagree with a lot of the things that he says and does. But obviously you do as well, Blue Devil. So once you get the man before you in your presence as a man, even if you address those issues respectfully, if you feel that he has disrespected your race, he's disrespected you, so on and so forth, whatever your issues are, address it.
I'm coming in to address, I'm not a fucking racist.
But you also address that you're not a rat because you're not working with rats, right?
Oh, bro, did you call me a rat? Bro, I'd have socked your ass out, homie. On Pyro, nigga. And blood, I come up there today.
Did you hear?
Hey, listen, hey, check this out. Blood, we can get out on the date, head up. You'd have called me a rat, and you know it, nigga.
Who called you a rat?
Your ass out.
Who called you a rat?
We can get out, homie.
Who called you a rat?
Nigga, I'd have sucked your ass out.
I said, who called you a rat?
You calling me a rat, nigga?
I said, who called you?
Fuck what you
I said, who called you a rat?
I'd have beat your ass. You's a bitch. Nigga,
hey, listen, homie, that don't listen.
You's a mark, bro.
Listen, homie.
To the Southsiders, you're a disgrace to everything, bro. You's a fucking coward. If you'd have told me that in my face or mentioned that, I'd have socked you out, homie. On Pyro, I'd have socked you out. And we can get out on the day, nigga. We can line it up. You can't fuck with me. On facts, nigga. You soft. That's big shit. You should have said that in my face. You never said that, homie. I gave you love.
And we returned that.
You came and told me.
We returned that.
Off of nothing. I disrespected you. You shook my hand. You shook my hand. You ain't a...
Now, I never watched the podcast in its entirety or even a small portion of it. But so basically what Wack is saying is, man, when I come to your show, you greeted me cordially. You was respectful. You shook my hand. Once again, man, it's definitely a bad look for Blue Devil, So Blue Devil, man, you guys are on a podcast, man. You let this dude talk to you like you guys was in the same house. He was in the next room and none of the doors had locks, man. I mean, it's crazy. Like, respectfully, man, Blue Devil. He talked to you, man, like you was a hyena with a vagina, man. And I don't understand that, man. Like I say, man, you have these issues with this dude. This dude calls you a mark. He calls you the B word. He disrespected your audio. I mean, it's just, and once again, for these YouTubers who want to get caught up in this street stuff and chase a certain type of clout, man, at some point in time, you may have to stand on some of the things you said. Blue Devil said, man, I called you a rat or whatever, or the police based on what was on the internet. I'll have to go back and read all these papers, or maybe he hasn't said that part yet. I'll have to go back and read through it. Definitely soft stuff, man. You never go off another person's decision. I'm not just to call somebody else a rat due to what's put up on the internet. So it just, it's definitely a bad look, Blue Devil.
Man, you're not a man. Why you shake my hand if you think I'm a rat? Why you shake my hand if you think I'm the police?
Hey,
homie,
Devil,
you didn't hear?
Nigga,
you didn't hear? You didn't hear?
And I'm gonna
didn't hear it.
I went through that.
It's you call him a rat.
See, listen, I did my homework.
Hold on, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm not, dude. Why you said you know where you at? You seen what it was. Yeah, we know where niggas is at. So either you gonna retract that rat shit, or it's gonna be what it's gonna be, bro. Cause niggas is not playing.
Homie, we're going based off of what's on the internet, and based off the content, based off the paperwork, and based off all this shit that's there.
I'm asking you man to man right now. Are you calling
Listen, homie. I gotta go back through all that shit and read all that shit again. All that shit was like last year.
Are you calling
I'm gonna go through all of it.
Did you? Come on, man. The dude seems weak and he seems scared at this point, man. I'm gonna go back through all that paperwork and I'm gonna read all of it. It was last year. Come on, man. If if you're going to call somebody something like that, especially based on some stuff that people have put up on the internet, you got to stand on it, man. You got to stand on it or not do it from the get-go. And once again, people chasing this clout for this YouTube views, sometimes it can get ugly.
You know hear what I said?
I know what I said, bro. I know where you at, Lou.
No, I know, but look, he basically saying that.
Tell the homies mount up. I'm asking you, are you calling me a rat?
Homeboy, I gotta go through all that shit again to look at it. That shit is open shit.
No. Are you calling me a rat? I'm asking you, as a man, are you calling me a rat? Because I know where you at.
Homeboy, when you pulled up yesterday, we didn't get that impression. That's why we continued to interview. That's why we continued to interview. If that's how we would have felt, we would have cut the interview.
Well, I definitely believe we've seen enough, man. You don't call. I don't understand how in the past you can seemingly have such a great disdain for an individual. Not only do obviously Wack has felt that you have called him a rat, which is the worst thing you can call a gang member or a person that's in the street who is affiliated with the streets, right? And then on top of that, you mentioned that he disrespected your people. He doesn't like Mexicans. He doesn't like Southsiders. And then you invite him to the show and be cordial with the dude. So yeah, it's definitely a bad look, man. This might be a lesson for those out there that's on YouTube or starting YouTube pages, man. Don't let these few dollars that YouTube is going to throw you for getting caught up in this controversy and then potentially have to get into a situation that's not worth it in the end, man. Okay, let's just say Wack pulls up on Blue Devil. Blue Devil does something, extremely harmful to him. Is it worth throwing your life away for a few dollars? Is it worth Wack doing something extremely harmful to you? And so, like I say, man, that's why I miss a lot of that controversy. But if you're going to step in the mud, you got to get dirty. You can't be scared to get dirty, man. You already know what it is. It's your boy 16 to life. Resume normal program.